right? So this can be one. Okay. The first one about claim intake and triage, where we can use AI chatbots and portals. We can use OCR, NLP for document verification extractions and all. For fraud detection and risk scoring, we are using different machine learning models so that we can identify and track the historical data. At the same time, we can use image forensics and as well as geospatial AI and all. Fraud detection and risk scoring. These are because for different problem, we have to come up with different solutions. For claim adjudication and all, we are comparing AIs with the claim details with policy terms. That is one of the solution that we identify. We may come up with multiple solutions. That's a different story. But as far as the present case study is concerned, any one solution we have to take a stand. That's the reason I'm taking this stand here. It can be multiple options. Okay. Again, based on the time and budget, whichever the solution is rightly suitable will be decided based on that. That's a different thing. Next, customer communication, because if you want to automate updates or if you want to AI-powered virtual assistants, everything can be done for customer communication. Next, for continuous learning and all, feedback loop for model refining and all, everything are being used for that. So these are the different proposed AI-driven solutions based on the interaction we had with multiple team members. We will be doing or we will know. This is what the complete understanding over the solution. Because solution assessment and validation as a BA we must be doing, we should be aware of. So this sort of understanding is required for you. Now, as a BA, what is that something we do? Anyway, this is known fact for everyone. As a BA, we have to document these requirements and all in different forms. Either it can be BRD, FRD, user stories and all. If we follow traditional model, we go for BRDs, FRDs. If you follow Agile, we are writing user stories and all. We need to draw as is and to be process flows, as I already shown here. This is how generally. So for that, we are using different tools nowadays. We can go for Star UML, Lucid Charts, Data.io, right? So Enterprise Architect, Visual Paradigm. We have many tools as well. Microsoft Visio, right? So any tool can be used. Any one tool is enough sufficient. Not knowing about all the tools. Any one tool and how to draw that. That's important. Next, use cases you must be aware of, right? We have to create use cases for auto health and fraud detection and all. Next, data requirements we must gather from the historical claims and policy data, because claim processing we do. If you want to do the claim processing, you must extract the historical data of claims followed by the policy, because unless there is no policy holder or the having a existing policy, claims cannot be moved further. So data requirements are important. Next, acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria wherein make sure to have an accuracy and processing speed. Accuracy is important. So these are the business analyst deliverables that we must be good with, that we must be familiar with. Now, what should be the road plan? Okay, because as a BA, what is that something that we do? What are the steps that are involved? One is the discovery and requirement gathering is the first phase. After the data preparation, because some kind of data understanding and data analysis is needed. So data preparation is needed. Implementing AI development model, providing solutions and suggesting to the team is important. System integration is needed, because as in when if you can go back to the session I told you, manually, because of the legacy integrations and all, it is not connecting to AI tools. So system integration has to be done. Testing and UAT has to be performed, followed by deployment and monitoring. This is with the help of technical team we are doing it. All these will not be done by as a BA alone. Discovery, requirement gathering, right? So this can be done by us. Remaining things, technically speaking, we need to interact with testing team, deployment team, architect team, right? Development team, etc. So that we will be doing all these one by one. Now, what are the key risks and mitigations that we must be aware of? These are the key risks and issues. One is about the data privacy risk, wherein if you want to encrypt and as well as role-based access, data privacy risk is there. Next is model biased, because using diverse and as well as unbiased data, model bias is one of the key risk and mitigation that can be done. Mitigation means how risk can be addressed. That's called mitigation. Okay, user adoption, right? User adoption. For that, we have to conduct some training sessions for the registers. At the same time, integration issues with the early API validation and all integration issues can be addressed because of the API validations, etc. In the beginning, I told you already, uh, uh, the API, knowing about understanding over API, etc. Everything is more important. Early API validation can also be used for it as a mitigation to address this kind of risk relating to integration issues, all that. So these are the key risks and issues which as a BA you must be knowing. Next, what must be the benefit? End of the day, end result is something which is important. End result, again, I'm repeating, end result, whatever the end result that we see, this end result must be connected with business objectives. So these two must be the same. Okay, business objectives and as well as end result must be same. So whatever the business objectives that we have identified and gathered, that must be the end result. Then only the value will be there. Otherwise, there is no value for that. So expected business benefits are there, right? So 50% faster claim settlement. This should be the benefit. This should be the benefit. Next, 30 to 40% reduction in the operational cost because of the AI implementation and all. You are reducing the manual hours. Manual hours are working hours of the people, so that operational cost will also come down. At the same time, improving fraud detection and accuracy is also one of the benefit. Next, it also enhances the customer satisfaction. These are the expected business benefits you will be having. So this is generally a case study or a project, whatever the name you can call. Understanding over this project-based learning is always important as a BA because learning business analysis uh, uh, or learning artificial intelligence or something, right? So will not have any use unless how this can be translated into your work purpose, right? So in the professional live environment. So that connect is more important. Okay, that connect is more important. In this regard, these kind of case studies will be helpful. In context to that, I just created this. I hope this will give you a better understanding and better idea. Might be helpful for your professional journey in future. All the best for you.